Welcome RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, guys, I'm frustrated. It has been a super frustrating morning. Happy Tuesday, by the way. We got so much rain. We got 3 inches over the weekend. We got an inch yesterday. I had Josh here with the dozer and a new piece of equipment. Not telling you what that is, you'll see that soon. And he worked till after lunch, and then we got a torrential downpour. Ooh, my goodness. I had a huge fire going, burning brush and trees and all that stuff. And so we had to cancel for the day, but that's not why I'm so frustrated. Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Today is Tuesday. Rained off and on all night. Could not get any work done on the ridge as far as the dozer and stuff. So Josh had to call off, which again, I knew that was happening. That's what you play with the weather. June has been so wet though, hasn't it? Oh my goodness, June has been so wet. So I planned on getting a lot done today that I needed to get done with Josh out for the rain, okay? It hadn't quite worked out that way. Imagine that. I called about my Harley Davidson to see about getting the service work on it. They've got to order the parts. There's a couple recalls on it. There's a brake line recall, which was putting a different brake line clip on it because the brake line falls off and then rubs, so that's an easy one. The other one is they had a handling issue. It's a completely redesigned bike, that CVO for 23. They had a handling issue with the street glides, and they ended up having to do a control module update, and then they had to install this ballast in the fairing. Now they took off like 30 pounds off the bike to make it more manageable, you know, to make it streamlined, more manageable. Well, now they got to add like 15 pounds back onto it, a ballast, because people were losing control and stuff. And they reduced the speed. Has the most powerful stock engine, a 121 VVT, and now they're going to reduce the max speed on it. I ain't worried about max speed on my cruiser, my Ducati. However, it tops out way high, way like 185 or something like that. It's crazy. But I ran both motorcycles yesterday too, had them both running and everything. I've got to take the Ducati up to Nashville to get a new tire on it, a new tank level sensor, and some other services. The Harley needs the brake line, the ballast installed, the Skyline OS update for the CarPlay and all that stuff. Needs the amplifier update, so the amplifier on the Rockford Fosgate works right. Got an ECM update. Also got to fix that, replace that left-hand mirror. Now I am going to order some ChromeWorks exhaust for it soon, but right now I ain't got no money coming in, so I'm only getting the essentials. Only thing, the essentials I need to make it work. Once I get money coming in again, I'll do the exhaust, if I can. If I can. It needs it though. Oh my gosh, it sounds like a sewing machine. I had both of the bikes running in the garage, and the Ducati, you know, the Ducati just sounds amazing, that L-twin. And then the big V-twin of the Harley was like a sewing machine. It's like, that's not how it's supposed to go, guys. That's not how it's supposed to go. But believe it or not, that's not why I'm frustrated. None of that. None of that. The next thing I wanted to get done was, while I'm off, is healthcare. My VA healthcare. I've got a VA eligibility. I'm registered with vahealth.org. You know, I have all that stuff. I've just never used it, right? And so I called the VA hospital today. I called the number, the patient advocate number. Rang and 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 disconnected. So then I called the eligibility office. Rang and rang and rang and rang and rang, disconnected. So then I just called the operator. Called the operator at the Memphis hospital, you know, Memphis VA hospital. Was on hold for 12 minutes, got through the operator. The operator transferred me to the eligibility office to get registered for first-time patient, and it rang and rang. She transferred me. It rang and rang and rang and rang and disconnected. Whew. So I called the operator back, waited for 10 minutes. Operator answered. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, who can I connect you with? I said, yes, ma'am. I was just connected. I have VAHealthcare.org. I'm registered, eligible. I just need to register. And then she said, who can I transfer you to? I said, that's what I'm trying to tell you, ma'am. I'm trying to, find that. Click. She hangs up on me. She hung up on me. I was super nice. I was just trying to, I have no idea. I've never used these services before. So now I'm about an hour and a half into calling, going online and doing all this. I call again and I let it ring, and actually I take a shower. I just put it on mute and I take a shower. Nobody ever answered. Nobody ever answered. I got out of the shower, started to shave, and it answered. And I said, okay, I've never used these services before. I need to register as a new patient. Tried to be as streamlined as possible so they wouldn't hang up on me. She said, okay, I'll transfer you. Transferred me. Rang and 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 rang, disconnected. So I called back, got over here to the Ridge crib, called back to the VA hospital in Memphis, let it ring, trying to call the operator, and ring and ring and ring. I got all kinds of stuff done, paid some bills and everything. Finally, about 12 minutes, again, answers. I said, yes, new patient registration. That's all I said. And I heard them talking. They were trying to figure out who to transfer me to. This time they transferred me to somebody different, I think. Because a lady answered. She said, yes, ma'am, I can help you. I said, well, I as streamlined as I could be. I'm registered with VAHealthcare.org. I've never used the services. I need to make an appointment for primary care provider. She said, oh. Whew. She said, I got people in front of me, standing in front of me. Can I put you on hold? I said, yes, ma'am. You're the first person I've talked to. I've been on the phone about 2 hours today. I'll stay on hold as long as you talk to me. So about 10 minutes go by. She comes back, says, sorry for the wait. I had people coming in. And I can hear them talking in the background. I said, yes, ma'am. I've never used these services before. I need to set up for the first thing. Well, you need a primary care provider. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, let me get you set up. She said, let me put you on hold. I said, yes, ma'am. Puts me on hold for about 10 minutes. Comes back. I said, I'm getting you. Is you Mr. Roberts? Yeah, I got your social security number. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me put you on hold again. Put me on hold about 5 more minutes. Comes back and she said, I got people coming to my desk again. Can you hold again just for a moment? I said, yes, ma'am. As long as you're helping me, I'm super appreciative. Takes care of them. Comes back in about 6, 8 minutes. She said, all right, where do you want to go? I said, well, I think the Covington VA clinic is probably the closest. The hospital downtown, I really don't want to go there. It's pretty packed. I tried one of these satellite clinics. I think the VA clinic in Covington would be the closest. She said, okay. She said, let me put you on hold. Puts me on hold about 5 minutes, comes back. She says, all right, I've got you set up with an appointment on June 10th with Dr. Lee. I said, whoa, that's awesome. I said, this is a new patient, first visit and everything. Yes, yes. I said, I also need to get my VA healthcare card. I've never gotten a VA health card, never done anything with it. I said, do I have to come up there for that? She goes, yes, yes, sir, you got to come up here. I said, well, ma'am, what's your name? She gave me her extension number. I said, what's your name? And she said, Antoinette. I said, you have a beautiful name, by the way, Antoinette. I said, I just want to make sure because you've been very helpful today. She goes, well, when you come up to get your card, you ask for me. I said, yes, ma'am, I will. So I have to go up to the VA hospital in downtown Memphis and get my VA health care. I don't need that for my appointment on Monday. Now, hopefully, I got the excavator, the dozer, and all that stuff done by then, because if they're not done by June 10th, I might have to miss part of the driveway work going on. I'll have to work that out with Tripp, because I definitely don't want to miss that. But I definitely can't not make this appointment, because this is super important in my first visit with the VA healthcare, and I will tell you all how it goes. And I'll tell you how my visit goes to get the healthcare card. But guys, over 2 hours just trying to get someone to answer the phone and help me with the VA. Oh my goodness, so frustrating. And the veterans, I mean, I'm lucky right now. I've got insurance through work, and I'm my knee surgery and all that, but I'm trying to get all this taken care of now before I retire. And it is frustrating. Jason from White Rock Homestead, said he went through very similar stuff trying to get he was having to travel like to Little Rock, like 2 or 3 hours, and he found out there's a local place near him he could go. It's just like right down the road after he'd been going to Little Rock. It's just, I know they're overworked, underpaid, understaffed, but goodness gracious, it's our veterans. You know, I'm lucky. I am blessed. I have other means of health care right now until I retire. I just feel so bad for those disabled veterans, wounded war vets and all that have to go through all this. It's just frustrating, just super frustrating. I know for them it has to be just devastating when you got an injury that your only means of getting service is going through the VA. Oh my goodness, I just feel so bad for them. But I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed. I trying to get everything situated. I contacted work today. You know, I haven't been paid. This is going on second week. I'm not getting paid. My long term hasn't kicked in. I talked to the HR supervisor. He said he was going to check in on it. I didn't hear anything back from him. I emailed him today saying, it's Tuesday now. I haven't heard anything. Talked to my supervisor at work. He said he's going to go talk to the managers directly and see if we can find out why. Because I haven't even filled out the paperwork for that yet. You know, that they filed apparently, but they said they'd be contacting me to get me eligible to start getting paid. And not getting paid at all. 2 weeks, no pay. So it's just been a very frustrating day. So now I got to go up to the VA hospital downtown Memphis. That's going to be frustrating too. I know it. I just know it. I just know it. But maybe not. I'll keep a positive attitude. Okay, I promise I'll keep a positive attitude. Going live tonight, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Check me out on RidgeLife if I'm back from the hospital by then. I've got a lot going on here on the Ridge, and it is just, that part is flowing, you know. Even with the weather, it's flowing. We're getting it done. We are getting it done. I got to make a bunch more phone calls. Matter of fact, I may stop by the shed to house place and set up an appointment to start ordering that. I want to make sure I can video that process and getting what I need. I was wanting Jen to be with me so she can see it all, but she can't do that. I did get all my beekeeping equipment stuff out. I got to wash it all, get the extractor washed and all that. Towards the end of the week, I'm gonna pull the honey boxes off, and when Jen comes this weekend, we're gonna extract the honey, get it bottled, and give it to you. Because tonight, Tuesday night, is the night. We're gonna name the swarm. I haven't seen what the poll is. If you're a member to RidgeLife, you need to make sure you vote on that poll. Go to my community tab on my channel, RidgeLife, and go down. The last post, I believe, was the poll. Vote in that poll if you're a member. Any member can vote. If you're a member, it don't matter what level you are, you can vote. And then tonight, we're going to do a random giveaways of Timifer honey here on the Ridge, okay? So be there tonight if you want some fresh Timifer spring honey from the Ridge, West Tennessee. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So let's see. Grandma Carol's gone. Just me on the Ridge right now. I'm dog sitting. Cammy, Ginger, Benji. What's the other one's name? Always hides from me. That's probably what I don't know his name. Nero, of course. What's the other one's name? Cammy, Ginger. Grandma Carol, what's the other one's name? I forgot. Cammy, Ginger, Benji, Nero, and it's a little Chihuahua mix. She's got a Yorkie, teacup Yorkie rescue dog, a Shih Tzu rescue dog, a French Bulldog that was given to her, kind of a rescue. Of course, we have Nero, Cane Corso, and then this one, it's a Chihuahua mix. My brain's not working. But anyway, that one's afraid of everybody. So I pet it like 3 times ever in history. It's, what is this name? Ginger, Benji, Cammy. I don't know. Ooh, beautiful male hummingbird on the hummingbird feeder right behind you. Got a hummingbird feeder right in front of my lawn chairs right here. I get to watch the hummingbirds. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, guys, gonna get this one gone in the can, get this up to you. I gotta go to the VA clinic, get that done, get ready for tonight's live. And I was gonna start chainsawing that stuff over there. I can't get up on the ridge right now, it's just too muddy. The Kubota just buries down and it is so muddy up there. So I can't even get up there to do that pine tree. But I could do that, but even if I do, Old Blue may tear up Grandma Carol's yard, and I don't know if I want to do that because it is, I mean, we got tons and tons of rain. I got a video of the porch area here in the ridge crib, just a river, a flowing river. But lots going on, lots to do, and until next time, hopefully everyone's subscribed to RidgeLife Ramblings, RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos, RidgeLife Lessons, if you're so inclined. Hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out. Like, share, and subscribe. So again, until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife.